Hello and welcome to the RPG Podcast, where the redheads playing games.
I'm MJ.
And I'm Jess, and welcome to episode 4. Today, we'll be covering a variety of topics. First, I'm just going to throw in a quick correction from last week. The 92% rating that I said was from Metacritic for Hollow Knight is actually from PC Gamer. So let's just throw that in there real quick before we move forward.
And leave it there before she has another whatever about that game.
Look, I'm not going to justify my reaction. I don't need to. It was honest, okay?
It was. And terrifying.
Oh, I'm sorry I scared you. But you've seen me talk about Persona. I figured it wouldn't really be that big of a difference.
Yes, but they haven't seen the initial
Okay.
Persona
All right.
hype.
Sure. Okay.
So that was very...
You're right. I should have probably eased them in more. Sorry. So, let's start by talking free games of the month.
Yeah.
Yeah? All right.
This will be... What day will this be going up? This will be going up on the 8th.
Mm-hmm.
So the games will have been up for just shy of a week. So if by this point you haven't downloaded or installed, added to your library your free games, you'll have actually already missed the update. They changed it 2 days in. But for PS4, it was originally going to be just 2 free games with the VR. And then they realized that they made a typo. And rather than just being like, our bad, they actually decided to honor it.
So now you get Psycho Pass mandatory happiness for both the PS4 and the Vita. Which is very cool. Because I feel like nobody else would do that. They'd be like, sorry, our mistake, but you don't get that for free.
Because even the game, like if you outright buy the game, it's not a cross-buy.
Mm-hmm.
And now it is. So in addition to Psycho Pass, you also get the Telltale Batman game and Deus Ex, Mankind Divided, which if you haven't played is really cool.
Yeah.
And if you didn't play the first one, you're not missing out because they condense all the storyline from the first game into like a 12-minute cinematic that you can choose to watch or skip.
Which is really cool of them.
Yeah, and you can play your game in so many different ways. This is another one where, we love it because choices matter.
Oh, yeah. Then we also have some stuff for the Vita, Psycho Pass, of course, like we just mentioned, and then Uncanny Valley. Then for the VR, we have Starblood Arena, and then PS3
it was a launch game for the VR too, wasn't it?
No,
It was like first month then. That
it
like
was.
An early
It was early, but
VR.
it didn't come with launch. The cover looked like Riggs, which is probably why you're thinking that.
That's what it was.
It's another one of those like
arena
brawling,
battle games.
yeah, on the VR.
Yes,
because there's so many.
And then for PS3, I honestly want to hook my PS3 up because I really loved one of these games. Sacred 3 is free, which if you haven't played, is so much fun.
That's
and
really
for
cool.
the time that it came out, like it looked
Yeah.
really, really good for when it came out. Now,
I agree.
It's kind of aged, but it's a very cool RPG.
Mm-hmm. And then there's also something called Book of Unwritten Tales, which I'm pretty sure is like an adventure through storybooks or something like that.
I'm pretty sure it also had the motion control support.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that was one of the games.
Oh,
it was like a purple cover.
I remember the cover.
It had like the gold. I think you can PS move it.
Oh my god. Is that the one that came in a giant book?
Yes!
Oh my god.
Yes.
I remember seeing that thing. It needed a whole drawer when we worked in the store.
It was ridiculous, the size of that box.
I remember it now very vividly.
Mm-hmm.
Big purple box.
Yeah, kind of hideous in an adorable way. Yeah.
So those are going to be your free games, so jump on downloading those, especially Psycho Pass.
Yeah,
because Psycho Pass.
If you haven't seen that anime, you should watch it.
Yeah,
even if you
really
don't like anime.
Yeah, it's a really good... Oh, here we go.
She does it too.
For any of you just listening to the audio cast, I just went to cross my legs, which is totally a her thing to do.
I have my leg going off camera this time, so you guys can't see it.
It's stabbing me, but it's fine.
Yeah. I can't sit with 2 feet on the ground. It's very uncomfortable.
Okay, so we had a couple interesting things happen in this first week of our new year.
Yeah, we did actually, and I didn't think it'd be too exciting, but there's a couple really cool things that did come up.
Yeah. One of them actually a little bit upsetting.
Much upsetting. Much depression.
Yeah.
Very sad.
I'm very upset by this, especially considering how long the game's been out. And we'll get to this. Gravity Rush 2 servers are planned to shut down on January 18th, which would be on the game's 1-year anniversary.
Which is so sad.
That's so short.
Yeah, and like normally, you know, you could still play single player so you wouldn't care. Mm-hmm. Except there was a ton of unlockables you could only do in the online mode. And it's not like you could burn through it really quickly now.
It would take...
Because it's...
You would have to dedicate your
like,
time.
all of your time.
From now through the 18th to trying to get those. So
and like you'd be cutting it close. I think it's like 6,000... whatever their points are to get it. And it's not like they're just like little trophies or anything. They're like actual items. They're, you know, outfit changes, all kinds of stuff. And it's
really upsetting for me because I played the first one and I started the second one and I didn't get all the way through it because things come out all the time. But now I feel like I have to rush to finish it instead of being able to enjoy it so I can just try to get at least some of that content, you know?
Yeah.
So that's kind of upsetting. And that happens, like we said, on January 18th. So, a couple weeks.
Although it'll be 10 days from when this episode goes up.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So there's that. Exciting. Metal Gear Survive beta is coming out. It's going to be... For the PlayStation 4, you're not going to need PlayStation Plus. But if you're an Xbox person, you are going to need to have gold. But it looks like it's going to be really cool. It's going to be live for 4 days. Mm-hmm. And that'll be the 18th. So as soon as you're done trying to grind your Gravity Rush, you can hop over to this.
Mm-hmm. Through the 21st of January. I just tried to do it again. I'm just going to cross my leg. I'm sorry. So yes, Metal Gear Survive beta, January 18th through the 21st. And then the full game is planned to come out February 20th. So we've got that.
Really, there's a lot of games coming out in February.
I'm really kind of excited to see this Metal Gear also because they said it was going to be open world, which is pretty cool. Everything's open world now, and I'm excited to see how they do it.
Speaking of open world, Monster Hunter World.
Oh, yes. That's what I wanted to touch on.
They just released more stuff on that, and that comes out January 20th, I want to say.
I believe so.
I want to say it's the 20th.
Yep. And then fall of this year, 2018, for PC players. They just showed, well, not just, but a trailer for, like, the Elder Dragons, and then also the first DLC monster, which is going to be a free update to the game. And please forgive me if I pronounce this wrong. I might butcher it. Devilho? He looks like a Komodo dragon, basically. He's got prickly things. He's a monster-eating monster. So that's going to be the first DLC free update to Monster Hunter Worlds.
Which is exciting that they're already announcing what you're going to be looking for and that they're going to be free.
Yeah. So. I mean, who knows if all of them will be free, but maybe to like start you out and be like, free monster boys.
Yeah, and like, I love that they're already announcing this and they're showing their like Elder Dragons and stuff because we were talking about this earlier and I was talking to Snow about this. Monster Hunter, which if you didn't have a Nintendo system, like you might not know this, but the fans of this game are some of the most hardcore fans of any franchise. Yep. And like the bestiary in this game, like they all know all of it.
I know. They can place a name, like the region.
Yeah.
What's like
what their weaknesses are.
Exactly.
It's like when it was the original 151 Pokemon, it's like that level of like pure knowledge, which
it's incredible to me.
Yeah.
Because I played maybe, I think like 1.5. I'll say that because I played one Monster Hunter game like only a little bit. So like 1.5 Monster Hunter games for me, but I honestly, as much as I liked it, I couldn't place those monsters like some people do.
And I tend to be like, oh, he's, the most successful weapons for this are these ones. Well, I'm just going to keep using my double swords, even though it's the worst thing I could do.
Oh, yeah, I use double swords, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fun.
They are. They weren't always good.
Well,
But they were fun.
So that's really cool. I'm really excited for Monster Hunter Worlds. Because like you were just saying, it's always been on 3DS.
Yeah.
To have it on
Wii U.
console, I'm going to be really invested in it now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very excited for it. And, like, graphically, like, why did they not do this sooner?
I know. Oh my gosh. I mean, I will say, I'm kind of glad they waited until now because now the graphics are, like...
good enough.
They're at a very high peak right now.
And it's at the point where they can still keep it stylized like they like, but still have it looking crisp enough that you can really invest.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like they kind of kept their cartoony-esque style on the characters and stuff, but then you look at the monsters and you're like, holy crap. That dragon is coming at me.
Yeah, like I would run the other way in life.
Yeah.
Unless it was a bad day, then I'd just be like, open your mouth. Jack style.
Here I come. Oh, yeah. And then for any of you that know about Paladins, it's a free-to-play game. It's a copy of Battleborn and Overwatch.
It completely ripped off Battleborn.
It's more Battleborn than Overwatch, but a lot of people who didn't play Battleborn but did play Overwatch are like, oh, this is Overwatch. Yeah, you can't do this.
And like even the color palette, like it's Battleborn. It's so saturated and
But then there's people who say that even though Overwatch came out after, Battleborn's a copy of Overwatch.
Which it's not. Overwatch was so shisty about when they came out.
That beta was perfectly placed.
Oh, I was so mad. So
and I've played it.
The Battleborn beta came out, and you could do so much. It was like opening the full game almost. Like they gave you so much leeway.
Yeah.
But it was a week long. Midway through that week, Overwatch put out their beta, and it was just supposed to be for a week. And then they were like, "Oh, you know what? We're gonna leave it open." So when Battleborn came out, Overwatch's beta was still going, and the Battleborn players had been like, "Oh, let me try out this because I can't play Battleborn yet," and they just stole everything.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I can't feel bad for you about this because I just love Overwatch a lot.
Well, you should try Battleborn.
No, thank you. It's the same thing you said about Overwatch. You're like, not enough to try it. I will try it.
Because it's playing with people. I can play single player.
Oh.
Anyway, so aside from ripping off Battleborn, they're doing it again.
Now they're ripping off PUBG, of course, as seems to be the trend. And they are shamelessly calling it, literally the name of their PUBG clone mode is Battlegrounds. That's not a joke.
Battlegrounds. Now it's
Paladins Battlegrounds.
Like, really?
And their quote that they put with this is the first ever hero shooter battle royale. First ever.
Totally not first ever.
I think they're getting away with it by putting hero in there. Because in Fortnite and PUBG, they're just humans. And in this, you can, like, use their characters. So literally,
no, in Overwatch, they're called heroes. Because Hero 27.
Well, yeah, but there's not a PUBG mode.
Oh, yeah, they're just
Overwatch.
continuing to rip off Overwatch.
So,
I'm surprised they didn't, like, come up with a way to put the U in there. Like, Paladin's Ultimate Battlegrounds, so the initials would even rip it off. I'm kind of surprised they're not doing that.
I think that's just too copyright.
I don't know. I think
pushes it over.
I think they would have done
I don't know how they're getting away with calling it Battlegrounds, honestly.
Yeah.
That's the name of another game. But literally the only difference between this and PUBG is that you're going to have the Paladins characters, which are heroes. Yeah, so there's classes, and you have your mounts, which doesn't seem like it makes any sense in a 1 versus 100 type of scenario.
No. It's like cars. It's like
why would you
picking up a car?
I guess, but you have to, like, find a car.
Yeah, that's true.
In PUBG, and can't you just call out these mounts?
Maybe they'll have it where, like, you have to hit a certain level before you can call it.
Maybe?
I don't know.
I'm not really I'm not interested in finding out, to be honest.
Me neither. But that's also playing with people, so.
True, so you won't play it anyway.
Nope.
And then I'm just gonna touch on it real quick. Okay, so there was some Ni no Kuni 2 news that dropped. It's
a pure game, in case you've forgotten.
It's so pure and kind-hearted and sweet. Okay, I'm done. All right. So they put out a new gameplay trailer. It's 25 minutes long, and it shows kind of different elements of the game. How there's this little overworld, and it integrates sort of strategy elements. And they didn't show us the city building part, which none of this was in the last one. This is all new stuff. I was going to say,
I don't remember city building.
No, but apparently his King Ethan, which is the main character, his kingdom is going to have a SimCity building-esque type
that I'm interested in. I love, building games.
Mm-hmm. And that one comes out March 23rd if you're interested, which is also my birthday. Just saying.
If you buy it for yourself for your birthday, I'm going to smack you.
I probably will buy it for myself. You know what? I will not.
You'll at least wait a day.
Yeah, so that was just really quick. Nothing else really big on that front.
Speaking of building games, episode 2, we were getting excited about remembering Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Oh my god. Yeah. And you guys just saw the light bulb happen.
Yeah. It's probably actually visibly there.
Yeah, you can see it in my face dun 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 ding.
Yeah. So we were very excited about reminiscing on Roller Coaster Tycoon, and there is actually a game called Planet Roller Coaster, which came out in 2016 and just completely flew under the radar.
I had no idea it came out.
There's been a ton of DLCs for it and all kinds of stuff. Cool. And it's a roller coaster building game, again, but unlike most that have come out, where you have to really, really manage your theme park, or else it tanks.
Yep.
This one, that's pretty background. So it's not as essential as it is to just building the ridiculous rides that you want to build.
I like that.
And it looks really good. Not realistic good, but cartoony good. It looks really good. It's a PC game, so you have to grab it on Steam. But that is 100% on my wish list now. I got really excited about it.
Yeah, that sounds actually really cool. I honestly do miss Roller Coaster Tycoon a little bit.
Yeah, although you would buy a roller coaster for your theme park in that game, and it would be the scariest looking ride, and then you'd build one with 2 corkscrews, and people would be like, "It's too scary."
Oh my god!
It's are you kidding?
I know.
I used to get so mad about that. Clearly.
Or you would have not a lot of thrilling rides in your park.
Yeah.
But then people still flood to the slide.
Yeah. It's what?
Hello? I have one. You're just not going to it.
Yeah.
Also on the updatey sort of clip it news front, God of War had some information drop about sort of the control scheme of the game. They strayed away from fixed camera.
It's now over the shoulder, which I think is a great thing for this time, because fixed above head, that's unless you're playing a strategy game.
Yeah,
they don't do that now.
And they released a snippet, again, I'm going to use that word, of news about how his son is going to be controlled. He's kind of going to be used almost like an assist. He has a button assigned to him when he goes into battle. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see how that works while you're actually fighting. If he's just going to be come in and swing and then jump out.
Yeah, or if it's going to have to be... Because they're doing away with the quick time events, but maybe it's going to be, you're going to need
Which
his
I'm going to
assist.
miss, to be honest.
I think they might be replacing them with the sun. So it might be they might not prompt you for it, but you'll realize, he might, look at the sun and you'll be oh, I need to call in the sun. That he might be your new quick time event. That's my guess.
I kind of just, in my head, I kind of just picture it when you're playing a fighting game and you tag out. Just huh.
Yeah, Oh, the one with the Durarara characters. Oh, what was that one called?
Oh, crap. Oh.
We loved it.
I don't... Oh, God.
We're not going to remember.
We'll insert, if you're watching the vidcast, we'll put it...
In the thing.
We'll put it up here, but we're going to be... I'm going to be stressed about it.
Yeah, it's going to bother us the whole time. We're both going to have really awkward faces for a minute now. Fighting Climax.
Oh, there it is. I knew it was fighting something.
It was so good.
Fighting Climax, yeah. And you just, like, throw in an assist. Just, like, your character hops in, it's like, bam!
Yeah,
and then they go out.
If you had characters that, like, knew each other from what they're from...
They would have, like, an interaction.
Yeah, and it was really cool.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That one was a hair.
So, now that we just got really excited about a game that no one played...
Oh, my God. Everyone's going to be like, what the hell is Fighting Climax?
I know. It sounds like it'd be like a panty game.
Oh, I know.
Like a
like Galgun.
That one, and then Senran Kagura had one, a fighting. Yeah, they are fighting games, right? Most of them are fighting games. Yeah, they are.
They're like, I think most of them
Except
are
for Peach Beach Splash.
Which is just water guns. It's fun, though.
It is fun. We don't own them.
No, I don't.
I do.
We
can... Yeah, I mean, we just talked about Steam games. So.
Let's brush over it real quick.
The Steam
Awards 2017 happened.
Which has the best names for awards.
Yeah. Literally the only reason I really wanted to bring this up was because...
The names amuse us
The
greatly.
names are really cool for the awards. Like, Choices Matter is an award, and Witcher 3 won that.
Because, obviously, choices matter. For example, you can play that entire game and never know that you missed an ending unless you're trying to platinum it. Mm-hmm. There is a point in that game, I think it's in the DLC, where you have the option of, like, interacting with this one girl.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, you would think it wouldn't change much because it's a very small interaction.
Mm-hmm.
But it literally is life and death of...
Whoa.
Yeah.
Dang.
And you would never know it unless you tried to platinum the game.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to say because I don't want to ruin anything.
And I think it's important to mention here that this game is still winning awards. It's from 2015.
Yeah, like for 2016, RPG of the Year went to its DLC.
It's
a DLC won RPG of the Year.
Yeah. It's really quite amazing. They should be so proud of themselves.
They are. I mean, a Netflix series is working on it. That was announced last May.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm really excited for that because the only TV spotlight Witcher has had was like a 2003 Polish show. And just IMDb, I think it was called The Hexer because it wasn't translated well.
Ooh.
Just look at those screen caps. They hurt. They hurt.
Witcher 3 also won a trophy or an award called No Apologies. Yeah. Then we have an award called Mom's Spaghetti, and that went to PUBG. And I have here ND Medina of Player.1. Mom's Spaghetti is...
Games so intense, they elicit a physical reaction. So for her, it would be Hollow Knight.
I think that's a dude.
For you, it would be Hollow Knight.
Oh, for me. Oh, yeah. Then we have Labor of Love. That goes to Warframe.
Grindiest game ever. If you don't want to spend money.
Suspension of Disbelief goes to Rocket League. This one's a fun title. The World is Grim Enough, Let's All Just Get Along. That went to Stardew Valley. Which is fun.
And adorable.
Yeah. Then we've got Defies Description, which is Gary's mod. Cry Havoc and Let Slip the Dogs of War, Just Cause 3. And
that one is literally Havoc points.
Yep. That one is described as you're an agent of chaos and no one can tell you what to do.
It's meant for Just Cause. By the way, did they ever announce who won the island? When Just Cause 3 first came out, there was a contest. Whoever had the most Havoc points by whatever date won an actual island. And I never heard anything about the winner.
I don't know.
I just remembered now.
Oh my god, I totally forgot that they were doing that. Because when we were working in GameStop when this happened, so we were told to tell people about it. And I was, like, in disbelief that they were talking about a real island.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, an in-game island. You get a whole island in the game for yourself. Like,
yeah, no, it was a real island. A real island. I wonder if that's the island in Michigan that's for sale right now. There's an island in Michigan, in Lake Superior, that's for sale.
Oh, wait.
Ooh. It's a private island, and it's for sale. I want it.
Interesting. Then we also have Haunt My Dreams, which is CSGO.
She can't read her handwriting. It's something with a V. That went to Rise of the Tomb Raider. I can't read her handwriting.
Vertuvius is what it looks like I wrote. I was really squishing and quickly writing here. So
I had some trouble reading her notes because she just left out chunks of sentences.
My brain goes faster than my hands can, and I write like every third word. And it makes sense to me because I know where my thoughts were. But then I forget that she has to read them.
It hurts.
And I apologize.
My notes, while they're short sentences, they have all their words. They are full. Some words might be missing letters, but you know what
They're still readable. Then we have Whoa Dude 2.0, which went to Evil Within 2.
Which we talked about last week and was awesome.
And then the one award that had not a fun name is Best Soundtrack, and that went to Cuphead.
Which also won even better than I expected. So they won 2 awards.
Yes, which is awesome for them. So Steam Awards, really cool award titles, really cool games. Some of them at least, like... No, these are all really good games.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go back to Warframe though. Too much.
Although they did that patch they updated. Yeah, was pretty cool. He's been on it.
And I think that's...
No! You're leaving out my darling article. So, Diablo 3.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm so sorry. I didn't write it down.
Yeah, no, they're in my notes over there.
Oh, yes.
That's why I look that way sometimes. So, Diablo 3, which for the longest time I was very against because it's nothing like other Diablo games. And it really broke my heart because Diablo was a huge part of my childhood. Games like that shouldn't be huge parts of your childhood, but they were.
They really shouldn't.
It was. There used to be an article back when, like, stick death was a thing. There was an article on one of those pages of ways you know Diablo runs your life. And it was 100 reasons of how this happens. And it was one of the single best articles I've ever found on the internet to this day. And it is long gone. So if anyone has a copy of that article,
send it to us. Contact us.
It was so ridiculous and so good. That aside, I'm probably finally going to go back and play Diablo 3 because they have something called The Dawning of Tristram. Let's see if I got this now. It's called The Dawning of Tristram, and it's basically taking, from what I understand, this is the second time they're doing it, they're taking, like, a dungeon, and they're making it Diablo 1, the stuff from Diablo 1. I think it's just once you're actually, like, in hell. I don't think they did the full scale of all the different levels and, like, chapters. So I think it's just chapter 5, I think it was, or 3. 3 or 5, I don't remember which was the end chapter. And they put it in like a retro skin. I am so excited. I need to go get this game now. And I never
see her getting fired up.
I never thought I would do this. When Diablo 3 came out and it let me down so hard, I ended up going to Path of Exile, which is a PC game, which is basically like Diablo 2 mixed with a Final Fantasy X sphere grid times like 5. And it was awesome. It was one of the few games I would play that had like other people running around, because the areas you explore is instanced, but the towns are public ground. It was really cool. It's still awesome. They're still updating it. And when it first came out, it was like this little indie studio in, I want to say New Zealand. It might have been Australia. Ooh. I'm sorry. I kind of lump you two together. Very sorry. It was
Get
just this
wrecked, Australians and New Zealanders.
It was this little tiny studio, and just these little guys, like little crew of guys doing this, and they were so open and so upfront with all of like everything they were updating. They were really back and forth with the community. Like they were so present throughout everything, and they really cared what people were saying. This game, like if you don't have it, like you should at least support it. Like go like it. Like they're just an incredible studio.
Sounds good.
Yeah. I went off on a tangent there, but yeah.
No, it's good. I am not a huge Diablo fan, so it was good to hear all that.
It's like a core of my being, which explains a lot.
Maybe I should play it.
You should.
With all the other things I have to play.
Yeah, that's true.
I have to finish Color X Malice.
Yeah, Color X Malice first, please. Thank you.
I have to finish my New Game Plus run of Persona 5. You have to finish...
Alright.
Regional run.
I'm out of Okamura's thing, and I saw the thing that caused me to have a heart attack. Like a verbal, oh my god, moment.
I'm just...
You know what I'm talking.
I do.
Yes.
I'm not letting the camera see my face.
And I was just like, and Lucas is next to me, and he's just like, what happened? I was like, so much bad. So
I'm sweating thinking about it.
Where I am right now, because I'm just exploring Mementos, I'm finally in as our level, where it's bones and purpley and really pretty.
Oh, yeah.
In a really creepy way. There's 5 days left to the change of heart. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so worried.
Oh, yeah.
Because Haru's my baby, too.
It's so anxiety-inducing.
And Haru's my baby.
Ow. Oh, I know. I know, which is why I was like...
Oh, I'm so worried.
I'm not going to say anything. I can't say a word.
Alright, we gotta move on, because I'm about to, like, have
another... Alright, so you don't have a heart attack. Let's talk about something a little lighter.
Lighter?
What do you say?
Light and fluffy?
Light and fluffy like snow. So, on Thursday,
which was yesterday here, we had a killer snowstorm.
Beautiful snow everywhere.
Which was awesome. Everything shut down, except for GameStop. Because
well, they shut down at like 2 or 3, right?
Yeah, when it was already like terrible to drive. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. So glad we're not there anymore.
I feel like most places should just have like delayed openings. That way people don't go in to have to leave.
Yeah.
Like, just call it delayed opening.
And see how it goes.
If it clears up, people come in. If it doesn't, you call it a day. Instead of having people come in, sit through all this stuff, wait for it to be cleared, and then go home early. And then it's done.
Yep. No.
It's so backwards.
It is. Because they could have totally opened late.
I know. But yes,
anyway,
snow days. Wonderful for us.
Wonderful for us. And most non-retail employees.
Yep.
Because it means you get a snow day.
Yay! So we are going to talk a little bit, in addition to our love of snow, we're going to talk a little bit about when you have a snow day, or you're snowed in, or you have a good time, a chunk off, what kind of stuff you do.
What's your
go-to
genre
playing games? You know, like, for me, I already know what it is. I'm going to hook up my PS2, and I'm going to play Persona 3 as a fresh game on the PS2. I already know it. Or
Soul Calibur?
Soul Calibur 3, which I was actually just looking at the disc today, and I was like, oh, Tira. Or Kingdom Hearts. Because I always forget that I should go back and replay it, because I always go into my PS2 stuff and I'm like, well, Persona, that's all that matters. But then I'm like, oh, there's Kingdom Hearts 1, there's Kingdom Hearts 2, there's Soul Calibur, there's Final Fantasy 10 and 12, you know.
Yep.
So many good games.
When my stuff isn't in storage and I have like my whole setup, I have all my retro consoles set. So I will plug in my PS1 and my PS2.
Sounds like heaven.
If I feel like being active and I don't want to bundle up, I'll rock my DDR because I have metal arcade mats.
You have metal mats?
I have arcade mats.
Oh my god.
And all the DDRs that came out for PS2.
I have 3 that came out for PS2.
I have all of them. I have a problem.
What?
Uh-huh.
It's really hard for me to picture you liking DDR.
I love DDR. I never got heavy. I was always like standard. And now I go back and I realize how out of shape I am because I'm playing it on like light and I'm like after like 3 songs.
I remember a local arcade used to have a DDR machine.
Fun and Games.
The one attached to the mall?
Mm-hmm. Fun and Games.
Nope. And I was always too embarrassed to actually do it.
Oh yeah, because you look like a spastic penguin. Or
Either
gorilla.
that, or someone just got off it that's like one of those people that like leans back and
leans back and does heavy. Yeah.
I'm just like, I can't get up there.
And then you go and you play like the Rurouni Kenshin song, like, I'm okay.
Butterfly.
Yeah.
Classic.
Although, I think it was Extreme for the home edition had a song from Silent Hill 3. And it had the music video for it and everything. It was called Heather.
I
Awesome.
don't think I had that one.
Oh, it was so
I've
good.
never seen that.
It was like one of the songs when you're just trying to like find the level to play on. It's like the first one you do. So like when you're trying to go from like light to standard or whatever, or normal to standard, you play that song. That one and like Jane Jana, because that was like very repetitive.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
I love DDR. I have a problem. And not Pump It Up. That game can just go away.
Pump It Up?
Exactly. Perfect. She doesn't even know what it is. It was like a DDR wannabe, but instead of having like sides and front back, it was on the corners and you had a center button.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, it was stupid. Anyway, I'll play that, or I'll hook up, I'll do Shadow Hearts 2.
Shadow Hearts?
Oh, it was an amazing RPG. Shadow Hearts 1 was really good, but that was PS1.
I don't think I ever played that.
Oh, they're so good.
Can I tell you, I'm really afraid to grab these. I've been taking all the brown ones. For those of you who don't know, in front of us we have a little dish of Reese's Pieces. What you'd think would mostly be Reese's Pieces, except there's Skittles on the bottom. Or maybe they're mixed, I don't know.
I just mixed them up.
I'm really afraid. I've been grabbing mostly the brown ones. I'm afraid I'm going to grab an orange or a yellow and it's just going to be like citrus.
It's the best. I love doing this to people. When I did run my own stores, I had a Skittle machine on my desk, and I would occasionally mix in Reese's Pieces.
So
I got my district manager a couple times. That was good.
You're so evil.
I am. And I'm the one that looks like I'd be the light and fluffy one.
No.
I've got the gray shirt with the unicorn. I've got the lighter hair. You're in all black. Nah, it's totally deceptive. I'm the evil one.
She's the evil one. I'm like everybody let's get along and be really nice to each other.
Yeah.
Unless you mess with me. And then I get as tough as I can be. Because I try intimidating people and they're just like, oh, you're so cute. I'm just like...
Yeah, I wonder why.
We got a little off topic there.
We got way off topic. So snow days.
Yes.
Yes. Old school RPGs. We both like breaking out of PS2s.
Yeah. But I'd also say, depending if my friends also have been fortunate enough to have a snow day, playing online with them is like, sometimes it feels like it's a rarity because we all are doing different things. We're all on different sleep schedules. We'll all have our own lives. So like, yesterday for me, Thursday, I got a chance to play with like 4 of my friends on Overwatch that we haven't played together since like a couple seasons of the game ago. So
yeah.
it was really cool.
You were on PUBG too, I think, right? I think I saw you on PUBG.
I was on Fortnite.
Oh, you were on Fortnite.
I was on
That's
Fortnite,
what it was.
which is, the same thing.
Better.
But yeah, I was on Fortnite and I was playing with a couple people. There was a queue to get into that game.
Really?
I had to wait 13 minutes to get into that game yesterday.
I had a bunch of people on my friends list playing. I was like, what's going on?
It just exploded. And they said that they were like working on the problem. But I think there was just a crap ton of people playing.
Yeah. And they were just like, well, this has never happened.
But yeah, I was literally like 13 minutes. I went and like ate dinner. I was like, I'll be back.
That's crazy. That's like getting on to like my server on Final Fantasy XIV. I'm on one of the legacy servers, which means that you can't create new characters on that server you would have to like have a character in existence for like 30 days and then you could transfer it. But it's so full, you can't create new characters.
Balmong, right?
Yeah, Balmong. So a lot of the time the queue will be, 30 people in, sometimes it's like 50 people in, and you're just like, alright.
Yeah, they didn't even have like a player count. It was just like 13 minutes.
I guess they were probably just rounding out.
I guess.
Because it's, how many people go in on that? Is that 100? Like,
it's 100, yeah.
Yeah. So then, like, being like, oh, this many players in your queue, like, that would look disgusting if it was a 13-minute wait. That'd be like, yeah.
Oh my god.
So they were totally just averaging the amount of a normal game.
Yeah. So yeah, playing online. I actually didn't play ESO yesterday when I had the chance.
I probably would have hopped on ESO with you.
Damn.
I'm always in offline mode.
Damn.
Sorry. I hide.
I should have at least tried to send you an invite for the party I was in.
Oh, I saw it.
Why didn't you join? She hates me.
I don't hate you.
You don't have like games with me.
It's socializing with people.
Oh, who was in there? Kat, Min,
Rich, and somebody.
probably Alex.
Who? Do I know Alex?
Probably not. Not in real life.
Don't know them. So I don't feel bad.
Shout out. I think aside from that though, Snow brings out such like a childlike reaction in me.
Oh, me too.
There's
just footprints all over the yard of me like frolicking.
I literally parked in the driveway and I was like, it's like a little kid was running around here. It was like sporadic.
Yep. I'll like randomly like sit down.
Yeah.
The news lied to me. They were like, oh, it's a wet, heavy snow. I was like, I can make a snowman. Although I don't make snowmen. I make, like, the raiders from Battlestar Galactica. And
I was going to say a snow demon.
And demons are hard, okay? There's a lot of hard edges to that. It's not snow friendly.
Getting snow to hold up like this?
Yeah, not friendly. Not friendly. But, like, a raider? Yeah.
My front lawn is like a hill.
So perfect sledding.
I just pulled out tube. I was like, whoop!
The only hill around my house, it's also a quadding path, and the quads all go out when it's snowing, so it's like playing life or death.
A little dangerous.
Yeah, and there's also thorn bushes that line it, so...
Oh!
My hip pops out of place because I had a pretty bad sledding accident at some point. Got like wrapped around a tree, and I was like in all the thorn bushes. That was fun.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Doesn't stop me from doing that, but yeah.
You live life on the edge, truly.
So clearly, next snowstorm, I'm coming by you.
Yeah.
I'm like sleeping over and like waiting.
Because my street's also a one-way.
Oh, so it's not like...
So we can just sled out into the street.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nobody will hit us. Well, who knows?
Yeah, I turned into like a 5-year-old in this.
Oh yeah. I literally was like, there's enough snow. There's enough snow. And I like put on all my snow clothes and I got outside.
Yeah,
I was like,
snow clothes,
yes!
layers. And then when you come in, you need hot chocolate.
Oh yeah.
With marshmallows, homemade whipped cream, and cinnamon. And
usually, because I don't know, hot chocolate's been feeling very, like, decadent for me. So I've been mixing it with coffee. Make me a mocha.
I love mixing hot chocolate with coffee.
Mm-hmm. So I'll make like a small cup of coffee on my Keurig, and then I'll just like dump it.
Oh no, I'll like make the coffee, or I get really fancy and I'll like spice up my hot chocolate mix.
Ooh.
And I'll like mix all kinds of stuff in with my hot chocolate. I'll mix like espresso powder in with it, or all kinds of stuff.
Thought I was getting a lemon there. This one's not. Okay. So I think that's
it.
That's gonna be a wrap up of our episode 4.
Mm-hmm.
Had some cool news.
Had some good tangents, some good chats.
Some talks about snow. Which I'm always about.
Yep. Probably gonna go outside.
Oh yeah.
I'll show her my quadding sledding hill.
Life or death.
There's no episode 5.
You'll know why.
We got run over by quads.
Okay, so thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
We have been the Redheads playing games. I'm not going to do that sign off. I won't leave that.
Yeah, that was pretty awful.
Sorry.
That was pretty awful.
I'm embarrassed.
It's alright. But yeah, so like, share, tell us, your favorite snow-going hobbies when it comes to gaming. Tell me if you have that Diablo list, because I need it in my life.
She's serious.
I really am. I really, really am.
If you're interested in supporting us, you can go on our Patreon, patreon.com/RPG
Podcast.
There you go.
Help us get some proper lights.
Yes, proper lights, maybe a better mic, and
probably a better camera.
Probably
before
a better
the mic.
camera first, yeah. So you can actually see us clearly. Yeah,
rather than YouTube 1080 and then it looks like it's a 4 or something still. Yeah.
Sorry, we're poor. But yeah, so you can do that. You can follow us on, or rather, you can subscribe to us on iTunes as well as listen to us on Podbean. You can download us on either of those. And you can also find us on Twitter. Yes, I am... You know what, we'll just... Because I was literally thinking of mine while you were doing that. We'll put them we'll put them in the description what you can tweet each of us at if you wanted to do that.
I'm gonna try real hard to edit that.
Don't leave it. Okay, so
with that,
thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye. I just said with that like 8 times. Ugh.
Hello and welcome to the RPG Podcast.
Oh.
We've never done it that way.
What do you mean?
Oh my god, I'm stupid.